All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 10, Tuscan. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boom. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jim. Jim. Motion. Fuzz. Mike 27. No time.
From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Wait. Check. Check hot route. Haywood. 27. Mike 27. You're trash.
Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Now you better bring it. Mike 27.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Watch QB drop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's the way to hit.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 3rd down, Fields. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Operating from the gun, Fields. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go now, boy. 50 yards. Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Let's go. We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, T, let's start. All right, T. Hey, 54. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Bring it. Bring it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Bravo. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Watson on 1st down.
53.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got him. 53's the Mike. 53. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson.
Check.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, tighten down. Hot 7. 53's the Mike. Alert. Mike. Hey, here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. Check, check, check. Check, check,
From the gun, Watson.
Check 50.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10.
Alert, alert. 53. Bring it. Off. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Check. Set. 19. Check. 53's Mike. 59. Stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson.
Tackle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's complete to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set, hut. 15 Lonnie. All day, just like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Come on,
a big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, get in the weight room. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Ricky.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Don't get it up.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
57's the Mike. Hey, watch the ball. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go one more. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
After the interception, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
57's Mike. Hey, keep it up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Alert. I got him. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Go 58 to the mic.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to let it go deep. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the...
It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, 59! Zoom!
From the gun, Watson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
57. We got to get the ball, D. 55. Yeah, let's go. Hey, echo. Mike 57.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, let's get in them holes. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Drop deep.
Here's Watson.
The mic. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Safe. Smoke. Hey, check.
A final shot before break. Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 24.
Hey, check Mike. Mike, 27.
I'm coming.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Bring it.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, 31.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 20.
Haywood. I got you.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
All day, baby.
How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
I got one.
Now Watson operating from the gun. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
No. Off.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Come on, fellas.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going up top, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
I got you, son. 54. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 57's the Mike. 57's the
Now a first down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
I'm coming back.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Under 10. 10. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That's a takeaway.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know. Let him know.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields over the middle, complete. It's Glover. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. 61. Match ball. Check 43. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. Let's go.
Off play action. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And Sanders has got it complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
I'm coming after you.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He wasn't ready. He's coming. He's coming.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah,
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, it's our house. Hey, check.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Mike 24. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Hey, check Mike 27. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the screen, watch. Hey, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's get it together, defense. Echo.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
Well, rule of thumb is that when you have an empty backfield, you don't keep anyone in to help protect, you've got to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. That clock has to be fast. In this case, he held on to it for a long time and paid the price.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 59.
7, check Mike 27.
Short. We go, D, get off the field. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Here's Watson, throwing again. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the slant.
Hey, check Mike, 27.
On first down, Watson.
Not today.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ball trot. 27. Check Mike, 27. So we got man.
Mike 27, line him, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. Big hit.
A gain of 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Fields gets this one to Hill. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
42. Colts 37.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set. 19. Check Mike, 27. 1, 2, 3.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Down the numbers. There he goes. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
Texans 42.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.